Yeah, you like it, right? Gold hardware, so sweet.
Love it. Where's the camera?
Goddamn, this for you.
Oh my goodness.
And we have your trip.
We're going to New Zealand, right?
Yeah, wherever you want to go.
Would you bark for me? Good boy.
He's saying, I don't hate you.
Right.
I just hate all of the choices that you make. Because those are the choices that bitch ass niggas make.
Katt Williams was right. Money can't unlame you. And Drake is the perfect example. He's now out here barking like a dog at 20-year-olds, buying random women G-Wagons and Birkins, and dropping over $1 million just to get girls to show up to his parties. Now, maybe this would be funny until you remember Drake turns 40 this year. And it's crazy when you compare him to his peers like Kendrick or A$AP Rocky, who are also pushing 40. They're building families and enjoying their generational wealth. But Drake, he's still out here living like he's forever 20. It's just sad. However, at a certain point, it stops being sad and starts being weird, especially when you factor in those allegations. Because we didn't forget about that.
You smell so good.
People are already saying it's only a matter of time before we get a Surviving Drake special on Lifetime. And with everything that's surfacing right now, that doesn't sound as crazy at all. So let's break down these new allegations about Aubrey and how Katt Williams was once again proven right.
These Epstein characters have existed throughout history. Everybody is a supplier.
All right, so first, let's talk about why Drake is trending right now. And you can probably already guess it's gonna be some weirdo stuff. So there's this clip going around from Drake's Kick livestream this past Saturday. Drake met content creator Lynn Lamar, who goes by Pink Chew online, and she literally had him barking on camera like a puppy.
By the way, you can look me dead in my eyes. If you say do it, I would.
Okay. You're saying this, and now I'm gonna test it.
Okay.
Would you bark for me? Good boy.
What's crazy is that Drake's son is going to have to see this, if he hasn't already. Imagine watching your 40-year-old dad barking at some 20-year-old girl on camera. Anyway, this girl ended up winning Drake's little dating show thing, and apparently Drake promised to buy her mom a house as a prize.
My wife.
Now, Drake's been talking about being into goth chicks for a minute. Back in September of last year, he was on Bobby Altoff's podcast describing his dream girl as a goth baddie, covered in tattoos with a large chest area.
What do you imagine your wife to look like? What's your type of girl that you want to marry? You look at a girl and you're like, that's she's wifey. Why would you know? You've never had that thought.
A goth baddie with just
big.
Yes.
You want a goth baddie with big. That's what your type is?
Yeah, also funny.
A funny goth baddie with big.
Yes.
So yeah, manifesting works, I guess. Meanwhile, Drake also threw this Strong Women, Stronger Drinks event in Toronto. It was an invite-only party, supposedly meant to celebrate women in business, entrepreneurship, and digital media. But let's be real, it was basically a room full of influencers who just so happened to be Drake's type. And he gave away over $1 million in cash, cars, and designer gifts to these women.
Yeah, you like it, right? Gold hardware, so sweet.
Love it. Where's the camera?
Goddamn, this for you.
Oh my goodness.
And we have your trip.
We're going to New Zealand, right?
Yeah, wherever you want to go.
You don't want to go
And
there?
then of course, you already know, we have to find a crib and I have to buy it for you, so.
That's insane.
Now, obviously, Drake's fans are eating this up. His fanboys are calling him a Chad and saying, this is why Drake is the GOAT. He don't give an F who is watching. He's got enough aura to do this 1,000 times over and still be on top. And then Drake's female fans are saying, Drake is truly for the girls and how he raised the standards to heaven. But some people still have common sense and they can see right through Drake's antics. They're saying this is all just a distraction from those allegations and another way for Drake to promote degeneracy. One user on X replied to that clip of Drake barking and said, do you think if Jeffrey E. were still alive, not under witness protection, he'd also be making content like this today? And then someone else said, Drake is an agent and the first industry plant who shares a lot of similar traits with Jeffrey E. Now remember when Kendrick rapped on whacked out murals? Make Katt Williams and them proud, the truth about to get loud. Specifically, Katt has been speaking out about the corruption of the industry and the perversion that surrounds it. And Kendrick put himself on Katt's side, the side of those who will not be corrupted by fame and and power into the immoral acts that Drake is allegedly into. In fact, many people believe Drake is one of the deviants Katt Williams was talking about in that viral clip from his Club Shay Shay interview.
Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
So after Kendrick started hinting that Drake might be Diddy 2.0, Katt said that people who called Kendrick a hater missed the point. It's not just about Drake as an individual, it's about him being part of the bigger system that enables and protects these deviants.
But he was very specific so that you understand that this not hatred. It's a double entendre he's giving you. He's saying, I don't hate you.
Right.
I just hate all of the choices that you make, because those are the choices that make. Yeah, Kendrick is not who you wanted to tussle with. It didn't matter who you were. We just felt like because it was Drake that he would get that exemption. But not only is he going to not get the exemption, he going to be brought under more scrutiny. And when K-Dot pulled his cover and say that you just used the culture when you needed it, nobody gonna pop up and disregard that and say different.
Are Kendrick Lamar and Katt Williams kindred spirits?
I would hope so. I'm saying that's why he's saying make Katt Williams and them proud. The truth about to get loud. Like, understand, I ain't nobody, but I got a rank on our side though. They like the ops know and the people on this.
And here's Katt's main point about deviance in the industry. Katt knows this isn't just about Drake. Drake is just a product of something much bigger and darker that's been going on for centuries.
I'm saying, but these Epstein like characters have existed throughout history, whether they were kings or what, human beings are human beings universally. So everybody is a supplier. Epstein, Weinstein, like these guys knew what these extremists liked and provided it, and provided the way for you to to have $1 billion and not create a fantasy island type environment has not existed throughout.
But let's get deeper into how Drake connects to what Katt said about these suppliers and deviant characters. Because Drake may have managed to get his fan base to forget about those allegations, but that doesn't necessarily mean the allegations were false. And it also doesn't mean that we already heard everything there is to know about Drake and his weirdo behavior. Remember Kendrick said, "Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go farther, I promise." Well, something else just surfaced from that rabbit hole, and it genuinely might be one of the most depraved things I've heard in a while. Now let me be clear, I'm just reporting the allegations. I'm not claiming any of this is true. Alright, so there are some insiders claiming that Drake has a connection to Jeffrey E. through their mutual friends, the Bronfman family. The Bronfmans are a powerful Canadian family with deep interests in the entertainment industry. Edgar Bronfman Jr. served as the CEO and chairman of Warner Music Group, and he directly oversaw the deal where Warner purchased a 50% stake in Diddy's Bad Boy Entertainment. Meanwhile, Drake is close to Edgar Bronfman's daughter, Hannah. Now here's where the rabbit hole goes deeper. It's been alleged that the luxury Mark Hotel in Manhattan was involved in helping both Jeffrey and his friends and Drake get access to young women and selling them alcohol. Now here's how this connects to something Kendrick exposed during his beef with Drake. Remember this photo that ended up being the cover of Kendrick's diss track, Meet the Grams? The items in the photo include a shirt with a cartoon dog print, a Maybach glove, a visit card, jewelry receipts, and 3 prescription medicines with the name Aubrey Graham. The medicines were later revealed to be one for Ozempic, one for Adderall, and one for Zolpidem. Adderall is a prescription used for ADHD, while Zolpidem belongs to a class of medications called sedative hypnotics. And Zolpidem is also known as one of the most widely used substances in SA crimes. So when Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams, everyone started wondering how he obtained that photo. That's when DJ Academics broke his silence and claimed these items were stolen from a suitcase belonging to Drake's dad, Dennis Graham. But then it got weirder when this mysterious X user, Ebony Prince 2K24, posted a video showing those same items. And then this same user also shared screenshots supposedly showing surveillance footage from Drake's visit to the Mark Hotel. Ebony Prince wrote in the caption, "To Mr. Aubrey Graham, Drake, may this photo help jog your memory as to where you discarded those items. The issue in the photo should also jog your memory. Jimmy Brooks would not have been proud of you that night." So then the internet started putting the pieces of the puzzle together to figure out what this all meant. And one of the theories that emerged was about Drake allegedly hosting these bizarre gatherings with young women and dogs. Yeah, you heard that right. Actual dogs. There was even this audio floating around that featured faint sounds of whimpering dogs, and people were claiming that this was recorded at one of Drake's parties. So fast forward to 2026, Drake is out here barking like a dog on camera, and all those dark allegations are resurfacing. And here's where things get even crazier. There are now multiple sources claiming that Drake might actually have this messed up thing going on with dogs. He even used to walk around wearing a dog mask. If you remember, Kendrick called out Drake for having sick thoughts, and he even compared him to Harvey Weinstein. He literally rapped, "I think men like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get effed up in a cell for the rest of their life." So whatever Kendrick learned about Drake, imagine how sick it must be for him to say he deserves to lose his life or end up like Weinstein.
And here's the latest scoop. There's this Reddit thread claiming that Drake is known in Toronto for throwing these weird parties, dog bowls. But like Kendrick said, the rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper. So there's this UK rapper who goes by the name Dutchavelli, and apparently he and Drake used to be close. And there's allegedly this video showing Dutchavelli acting weird with his dog. Now listen to some of the disturbing blind items that are circulating about all this.
All of the rumors about Drake and the dogs are connected to the blind items that I read 2 months ago that were allegedly about Dutchavelli and some inappropriate animal acts. So how does this all connect? Diddy, Drake, Dutchavelli. I'm going to read a tweet that I read this morning that puts all of the pieces together. This was from Ryan Nice on Twitter, or X. "Hey guys, seeing this stuff about Drake doing some quote-unquote acts to a dog floating around. I obviously cannot confirm any of it to be true, and I do expect it all to be bullshit in regards to there being a video. But earlier this year, UK rapper Dutchavelli, brother of Stefflon Don, had some court papers leaked which confirmed his family to be a part of some SEX trade in Dubai. Why is this relevant? Because Sean Combs, aka Diddy, would use Dutchavelli's family services when in London and Dubai. Why is this relevant? Because Drake was the one who told Diddy about Dutch's family being in the SEX trade and being able to get animals involved in SEX acts. In court, a video of Dutch humping on a dog was played, and so on. All of this information and more can be found online. And if you want to go back, I did read many blind items about Dutchavelli a few months ago. They are very disturbing. They include allegations of child SA, animal SA, and doing acts in Dubai for men for money. And the Dubai thing has been proven, and the child SA thing has been proven. So
just like Katt said, it's not just about Drake or Diddy. All this degeneracy in the industry goes deeper than we can imagine, and it's been going on for a long time. And that's why Kendrick identified with Katt so much. They both saw what was happening behind the scenes in the industry. And like Katt said, there's only God's side and that other side. Now, Drake's fans are claiming these are all just rumors and conspiracies. However, most people now believe there are simply too many bizarre stories about Drake to write them all off as fake. But let me know how you feel about Drake and the way he's been moving lately. Do you think he's just an immature weirdo or part of a bigger network with a dark agenda? Drop all your comments below and I'll catch you in the next one.